Welcome back to Dead Good Book Reviews and another reading vlog. I make this vlog number 24 of these quarantine vlogs. How are you doing this week? I am feeling amazing, actually. I'm having a very nice day. It is Katie's birthday, so we have had celebrations this morning and we're having takeaway tonight, which is always nice. And I had a nice time at the weekend with my mother and my grandmother and dog and my dad and my brother. Oh, it was just energizing and rejuvenating, and I'm excited about the week ahead. Not because anything particularly exciting is happening, but then I am off next week, so it's that pre-holiday, I just have to get through 5 more days kind of feeling. I'm excited. Wolf of Aranero, which is where we left off, I think. Yeah, I haven't read any more of this. I had to double check, but I am looking forward to finishing it. It was purely, I wasn't reading yesterday or the day before, really. So that is first on the docket for this week. I have finished my reread of Dragon Keeper by Robin Hobb and picked up the audiobook for Dragon Haven, which is the next book in that series. What more to add, really? I'd listened to Dragon Keeper this year, so it was fairly fresh in my mind. It still feels like such an abrupt ending. It ends in a really weird place, and you kind of get the feeling that it was the story is X long, but we have to cut it at some point, or the book will be too big, kind of thing. At least that's how it feels to me. So it's exciting to be able to go on to book 2, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's currently, is that a pun? They're on rivers. But it is at the moment less miserable than the other books have been, but that probably means it's going to get more miserable. We'll see. So that is what I'm listening to on audiobook at the moment. I'm kind of getting back into audiobooks again. Excited about it. And then I have not finished my TBR. It's not happened yet because I have 2 NetGalley reads that came in the last kind of 3 weeks or so. So I have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V. Schwab, which I'm very excited to read. I'm a bit nervous about it. I think it will either be very good or a bit obnoxious, and I'm excited to find out which. And then I have Unconquerable Sun, which is the Alexander the Great space opera kind of thing, which Justine has done a video review of that you can go and watch now if you're interested in that right now. But I would like to read those 2 books this week, so Wolf of Aranero, those 2, and then something else. Not sure what yet. But we are pushing to the end of the TBR. We're going to get there. Other things I want to get done this week. I have most of a skirt finished. I just need to do the buttonholes on that skirt. So that's my sewing project for the week. I've got to take some stuff to the fabric bank, as in the clothes bank, because it's taking up space that we do not have. So I need to do that. I need to film my Deadly Education review, because that needs to go up at some point, and I need to write another video. That needs to happen as well. That feels like a good set of things to try and do this week. And also get ready for my holiday and work out what I want to do in that time. What I'm probably going to do is go home and try and sort through all of my stuff before my parents move. So that will be exciting content for next week's vlog. Right, without much further ado, I'm going to kick off my week. I'm going to go and read some of The Wolf of Aranero and get excited about it because I really want to enjoy this. If you watched last week's vlog, you'll know I am on the fence about it at the moment. So I will see you when I've read some more of that. Hello, happy Tuesday from me, a person who just spilled bleach on her shirt. It's alright, it's the trend, it's just tie-dye. It's not me removing mould from anywhere in the house. How are we doing? I'm doing good. I'm finding it hard to focus today, to be honest. It's just one of those days. It's not coming. Whichever goddess is in charge of focus is not smiling upon me this day. But yesterday I did finish The Wolf of Aranero. I thought it was alright. I have already written the review for it, so I can put my thoughts into a vague sense of being. This is the kind of book that I struggle with. And I'm still kind of trying to pinpoint what it is that makes me struggle with this kind of book. And I think it's because I tend to latch on to very specific things that there aren't many of in this book, and there's a lot of characters to keep track of and big political understanding of things to keep track of, and yeah, it didn't completely fit with what I enjoy. I did enjoy the book as a whole, and I thought the story was really good. It's just one of those books that, for me, I have to read it more than once to really understand it, which happens with a fair few things for me. I'm a rereader, it's what I do. So this is going on my list of things to read again when I am next in the mood. But I did enjoy it. I ended up giving it 3 stars this first time round because perfectly good, but wouldn't say it's like completely knocked my socks off, best thing I've ever read. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend. There are other things I would recommend before I would recommend this. And I am. How many pages is it? 109 pages into The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, and I'm enjoying it. I was nervous about this one because if you follow V.E. Schwab on social media, this has been like a book that she has poured her heart and soul into, which I completely respect. She's never going to see this. It got a little bit annoying, and it's one of those things where you're like, yes, wonderful that you've put so much time and so much of yourself into this book. It is still a book. It's still a book. It's okay. And the book itself is very, very, I don't know if flowery is the right word. Like, it's just sort of steeped in metaphor, which is in itself a metaphor. There's so much of it, so much. And if you are not in the mood for that, or if you aren't willing to accept that that's what the book is, you won't have a good time reading this. I think you have to completely go, this is what this book is. I'm going to choose to enjoy this writing, and I'm going to choose to see it as very beautiful writing, rather than seeing it as very annoying writing. And I think that does genuinely have to be a conscious choice for some people, including myself. I have to go, that's what this book is, and I'm okay with that. And so I am enjoying it. I like Addie as a character. I Googled it because I was curious, and I have seen a few reviews that draw comparisons between this book and The Age of Adeline, which is the terrible not even rom-com, just like rom, with Blake Lively in it. And her name in that film is Adeline, and this character's name is Adeline, and they're both immortal for different reasons. Like, they're not the same story, but it's curious that they have the same name, I guess. It's why I'm wondering. But I looked up Adeline and it just means noble. It's not like, if it was a name that meant time traveller or something, I would understand. I don't know, curious. Any queries or no? Any theories? Put them in the comments because I want to know. But I am enjoying that. I'm hoping to finish that today, if not tomorrow morning. Dragon Haven, I'm still going on. I am actually really enjoying it. Right, on that note, I'm going to carry on with my day. I think a cup of tea is called for at this point. Try and pour a little bit out for that goddess of motivation. Right. Hello, happy Wednesday. Remembering to check in on Wednesday. Who am I? I'm wearing a skirt that I made. I'm quite pleased with it. It went very well. It has embroidered pockets. Well, pocket. It only has one. But I did embroider it. Reading update. I haven't read anything today, but yesterday I did read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I finished it. It was very good. She says convincingly. I have written a review for it already. I have written a video review script, which is why I'm being a bit cagey with you, because I kind of want you to watch that. But no, I did enjoy it. I thought it was pretty good. It made me cry at the end, which I wasn't expecting. Fix my sewing machine. If you surrender to it as a very literary book, which I think is hard to do purely because of the other things that V. Schwab's written, which tend to be quite action-focused, if you surrender to that descriptive writing and that slow story and such, I think it works really well as a book, and it's a really lovely story. It's very romance-focused. If that's not your thing, that might be something to look out for. Yeah, all of my kind of criticisms of it as a book are purely based on how subjective it's going to be. Some people are going to love this, some people it's not going to be for them, and I don't know how much middle ground there's going to be, so that'll be interesting. I think if I weren't a bookish internet person, I would unabashedly love this, and I would not necessarily see the criticism, but when you are in a space with a lot of other readers, and a lot of people who read very different things to you, and some people who read the same things to you but have a completely different experience of it, you are more aware of things that other people don't like. And I think that's where I come into problems talking about books, because I don't want to assert my opinion like it's the only opinion and have people feel like that's what I'm telling them, like this is the definitive opinion of this book. But then otherwise you spend so much time just being like, oh, what if you read it on a Wednesday? That might be completely different, and that's like a lot of work. I don't really have a point there, just whinging, really. I haven't found the energy to read today. My next read is Unconquerable Sun by Kate Elliott, and it is a bit long. I just wasn't in the mood, as I say. It's kind of a muggy Wednesday. Wasn't 100% feeling it. Probably going to listen to some more of Dragon Haven this evening and start Unconquerable Sun tomorrow, if I feel like it. If I'm not feeling it tomorrow, I'm going to leave it for next week and pick up some rereads that I just kind of want to get to. or some library loans. We'll see. Stay tuned. You'll find out tomorrow. I have booked my train home for next week. A little bit nervous getting a train, but everyone I know who's got on trains recently has said they've been fine. I'm going home to sort through my childhood bedroom. It's not even my childhood bedroom, it's like my 18-year-old self's bedroom. So I will take you with me next week and we will find out what we can find in the remnants of that room. I'm just waffling now. It is the end of the day. I'm going to have a cup of tea and listen to some audiobook and enjoy the evening. Hello, happy Thursday. I've watered the plant. Be proud of me. What have I got to update you on? Reading. I still haven't started Unconquerable Sun. It's lunchtime, in case that was helpful. But yesterday evening, under this pile of electronics, I did start a reread of Curse of the Gloamgloser by Paul Stewart and Chris Riddell. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. This is one of my favourites. It's another Quint book. It's just good. It's one of the ones I picked up fairly late when I was originally reading them, so I haven't read it too many times. I've still read it quite a few times, but I'm enjoying it. It's easygoing and it's good. I've taken some photos for Instagram, so that's been good. And I got some book posts today, and it's a rather hefty one. It is, I have to remember the title, it is The Memory of Souls. I will show you the cover a bit more aggressively. There you go. Ooh, very exciting. This is the third book in the Ruin of Kings series, A Chorus of Dragons, but the first one is Ruin of Kings. I have all three of them. I'm going to reread the first two. I've made this a conscious decision. This is out the 3rd of September, so next week. Hello, creaky doors. This is out the 3rd of September, so next week, so I need to get on that quickly if I do want to do that. So I'm going to double check now while I'm filming when I'm still here. You can come round. When what's the word I'm looking for? When the book that I was going to read. Why can I not remember it? Unconquerable Sun. I've already said it once this book. That is out on the 1st of October, so I have the whole of September to read that. Put that to one side. We're now picking up The Ruin of Kings, and then The Name of All Things, and then Memory of Souls. It's quite a lot of pages, but I believe in myself. I think we can do it. And that takes the weight off reading Unconquerable Sun, which I wasn't 100% in the mood for right now. Just not in the mood for sci-fi. So I'm going to finish Clash of the Sky Galleons, probably today. I might make a start on The Ruin of Kings, maybe today. And I will be back tomorrow to update you on more things. I've also filmed Monday's video. I'm so productive. It's really dark. Hello. Happy Friday. It is Friday. It's a very good day so far. I have some things to update you on. Somebody's trying to send me a message. Not important. Reading updates. I finished, what's it called? Clash of the Sky Galleons. Oh, so good. Has a bit of a Raiders of the Lost Ark ending. That isn't a spoiler, I don't think, unless you have read it. There's much yelling happening outside. Ooh, this is a mess of a vlog segment so far. But yes, I finished that. I really enjoyed it. It was good. I'd never marked it as read before on Goodreads, so it doesn't even count as a reread, which is very exciting. And then I am 198 pages into The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. That's of just shy of 700. Can I finish this today? Probably. I think I can. I'm finishing a bit early today. I think it's doable. I am enjoying it. I find books that have footnotes difficult in their written form. In audiobooks they're fine because they just sort of process along. But the way that I read, I like get to the bottom of the page and I'm like, oh, there was a footnote, so then I have to read it again, and it's just, it takes some time. So it's not going as quickly as I would maybe like, but I think I'm getting into the rhythm of it now. If you haven't encountered these books before, they have really interesting narrative layout. Is that a word I would use? Maybe. So the whole book is a document that is being sent to someone in charge, the king, the emperor. I'm not 100% sure of their role. So you have the person who's filed together these documents narrating it through footnote, but then also the story itself is two narrators narrating two different stories about the same person. So it is a little bit confusing, and I'm quite glad that I'm rereading them. And I think by the time I get to The Memory of Souls, I will have my head wrapped around it a little bit better. So far this morning has been that and work, and then this afternoon more work, editing the vlog up to this point, and getting ready for tomorrow. So yeah, that's kind of been my day. I am really enjoying Name of All Things. Ruin of Kings, that's what I'm talking about. I'm really enjoying it, second time around. I think I'm going to have a much better handle on it. I did put up on my Twitter yesterday a call for questions for a Q&A that I'd like to do because I hit 300 subscribers this week, which is very exciting. I was a little bit nervous about it, and I'm not going to lie, it kicked an imposter syndrome in, some way of phrasing that, of, oh no, nobody cares, nobody wants to ask any questions, what is this, this is ridiculous, but I'm feeling much better about it today. What's really interesting is a lot of the questions that came from people who know me in real life but not in a bookish context were specifically about YA, and I think it's because when I started reading and blogging and stuff, and when I was pushing that to that side of my life, I was reading mostly YA, and I would say that now it's probably more, I'd say it's probably more 60-40 adult at the moment. Maybe, but I don't have the actual statistics because I'm not organised enough to do a book statistics video. But I think I might do some book statistics thoughts at some point. So here's to that coming at some point in the future. Right, I'm just waffling now. I'm going to go. Hello, it is Saturday, final day of the vlog. I'm feeling pretty good. I didn't finish The Ruin of Kings yesterday, which was my aim. But to be fair, 500 pages in an afternoon, maybe a little bit ambitious, even for me. I have finished it this morning. I enjoyed it. Remembered more than I thought I had remembered. Still not sure that complicated family trees where there's a lot of like infidelity and lines of the throne and things are 100% my vibe, which a lot of the kind of plot reveals of this book are. It does have a family tree in the back, but then everyone has like 6 names, so how do you remember which one is which? That's just a me thing, so I kind of have to pretend I don't care about that portion of a book, which is probably heinous and sinful because I'm sure Jen Lyons did a lot of thinking about it. It's just not what sticks in my head. I'm much more interested in the dragons and the magic and that kind of thing. But I did really enjoy it. It is a beast, but it is done, and I'm ready to move on to The Name of All Things. I think I'm going to leave that for today. I might pick it up tomorrow because I want to do other things today. I'm not in the mood to read. I have just read 200 pages. Will be coming next. I don't know if I'm going to start that this weekend, but you'll find out in next week's vlog. Looking back at Monday, as I always do, where I've completely forgotten that I had goals and intentions, I think I've managed everything but reading Unconquerable Sun, which, you know, 'tis what it is. There was a good reason. I haven't gone to the clothing bank yet, but I'm going to go probably while this vlog is uploading today. That's the plan. I do have a bag of stuff that can go. Good. I think I'm good. I have a video scripted that I need to film at some point, but I think I want to do something in between 2 book reviews, so it's not a book review every Monday, but I haven't decided what that is yet. We'll find out. Might be the Q&A, actually. That's a good idea. I might do that. So I might film that today since I have clean hair, and that's really all the excuse I need. Thank you very much for joining me on this weekly reading vlog. We are heading into week 25 next week. Comment below with your favourite big chunky fantasy book that you've read. And like, chunky can be your own definition of chunky. Maybe you only read novellas, so reading a novel itself is chunky for you. Comment below, let me know what it is. You can also, while you're down there, follow me on all of my social media. I post frequently-ish, I think. Maybe could do more, never mind. And you can also subscribe. Not only does it make me feel loved and appreciated, but you'll also get notified when I make a new video. There's a new video coming tomorrow when you're watching this, if you're watching this on the day it came out. This is a bit of a mess. I haven't finished my first coffee of the day yet, so I'm going to go. That's all from me, and I will see you in the next one. It's gonna be some bloopers now. And get ready for the end of the vlog. I am a rereader. It's what I think if I weren't a bookish internet person, I should have better posture though. And then I need to turn off the camera.